enough, and it's time for a change!
I have so much anger. I feel like I've been raped. In the face!
Great Scott!
At no point in your rambling were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Guess you just discovered a new element!
Just the element of surprise.
Alright everybody, welcome to the Element of Surprise. I'm your host, Chadwick J. Sewitt, and I've got a very special episode for you today. What we're going to do is do color commentary over the film Killer Klowns from Outer Space from 1988, the best year in film, hands down, period. I'm joined today by a very special guest, and not special like Short Bus, but, well, maybe, I don't know.
The Short Bus has a lot to do with the special.
My guest at this time, Mr. Bill Sines.
Hi, everybody.
So, what do you say? We just want to get right to it?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in about 10 years.
All right, so here we go.
Specifically avoided it.
For this.
Yeah.
For some cosmic notion to lead to this.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, so here we go. Killer Klowns from Outer Space, without further ado. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. They're the same company that put out the Rocky movies. You could either have Sylvester Stallone fighting Ivan Drago or Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Your choice. The choice is yours.
The Chodo Brothers production. That's exactly.
It's got Suzanne Snyder in it. John Allen Nelson. Come on, nobody cares who's in this except for
Royal Dano. You got to give it to him.
Oh, yeah, obviously, Royal Dano. Michael Siegel and Peter Licassi? And John Vernon as Officer Mooney. There it is. There it is.
The only cast member actually specified in the credits.
Yes. It's because it's John Vernon. He's a legend. That being said, I think there's one of two reasons I think he did this film. Number one was, hey, that's funny. I'm getting old. I'll have some fun with it. Or B, he really needed a paycheck.
Well, at the time it was 88. Right?
88.
I think he had the money back then.
Yeah. So he must have just been having fun. He must have had too much money and more than enough money, rather, and just been like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do whatever.
Well, the 80s screwed us all up in general. I wasn't alive for it, but I came out of it. I can tell you that we're all screwed up from it.
I was born in 83, and it has defined who I am as a human being. So, I don't know if you know this, but this is the Dickies doing the theme song.
I did not.
Yeah. It's the fucking Dickies, man. They for all their epicness, they actually stuck to doing theme songs for like this and like Toxic Avenger and shit like that.
I didn't know they did the theme for Toxic Avenger.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Well, this has to be late 80s. It's the only kind of cockroach you'll see with it.
This is 1988, the best year in film. The Goodwill store just said Goodwill. The beer can just says beer.
Beard.
No, not beard, Anakin. Beer.
He needs the bag of potato chips that just says potato chips too.
Potato chips.
I haven't seen those in like 10 years too.
Oh, there's a kid crossing the street. He's of drinking age, and he's got his cases of beer. It shows John Vernon in the car. Vernon mumbles to himself, "That son of a bitch."
Effective police work.
Friday night's just started.
Friday night is...
Okay.
Of course, a make-out point situation.
Yeah, we got make-out point. Oh, the top of the world.
What?
Going to the top of the world.
Produced by Edward Chiodo, Stephen Chiodo, and Margaret Chiodo, Frank Chiodo.
So this is just all fucking Chiodos.
That's what I'm getting
This
at.
is all just fucking Chodos.
Churros.
Churros, yeah, it's fucking the churros. Oh, directed by Stephen Chiodo. Jojo.
That's a thing of nightmares.
It really is. And it's lit in a way that, like, you know how at night, like when you want to scare somebody, you turn the flashlight on, like, and aim it up at your face. That way, the shadowing is terrifying.
At least they used, a normal-looking driver for it.
Yeah. Now,
he might be square. I guess that's the term to use.
In the 80s, I get lame.
Lame. He's still lame, but at least he's not, 55-year-old big bearded dude.
Right. Now look, everybody else there, everybody else at the top of the world at Makeout Point wants them to get the fuck out of there. They're wrecking their sex. They're throwing empty beer cans at them. These two brought girls with them. I mean,
where'd they get them from?
Well, they offered them free ice cream.
I want to know why this fucking thing is here at, like, what is it, like 9:30? It's dark.
I don't know why
it's Makeout Point. You go up in your car, and we'll get to that. But so everybody else is throwing their empty beer cans at them, telling them get the fuck out of here. They're ruining their night. They're ruining their sex. They're ruining everything. And then the one dude that knows them there with his girlfriend, he's like, "Oh man, I love those guys." It's like, why they? You know what? Unfold their truck. There's got a little mini ice cream set. Look, there he is.
Yeah, you're not on a life raft.
Yeah, he's planning on banging this redhead on a life raft in the back of his Jeep, surrounded by other cars where people were banging.
Well, I mean, you couldn't give him more credit for a good car choice, though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
The Terenzi brothers for. I would much rather kissing you.
Oh, smooth. Very smooth. What is he talking about the Terenzi brothers for? He'd much rather be kissing her on his life raft in his Jeep.
This movie comes in the 80s. I'm guessing that since the makeout scene has started...
That was the makeout scene. They kissed twice.
That was it.
And they're not even getting into any, like, groping or anything. They're just turning over. Now, this part always bugged me for a minute, if I can mention this. Like, you saw earlier from the different angle that they're in the back of the Jeep on the fucking raft, right?
Yeah.
There's a top of the Jeep over them. There's a top of the Jeep over them right there. You could see it. But they're laying down, looking up at the stars. Meanwhile, what they should be looking up at is the top of the Jeep. The roof of the Jeep. And they're like, oh, it's a beautiful night out. Oh, man, here we go.
That ice cream must be really good for them to see stars through the hood.
Yes. If it's 1980s and it's any horror film whatsoever, there needs to be crazed backwoodsmen who makes absurd accusations about anything. Like, they did the same thing in The Blob, where that homeless guy got the blob on his hand.
Same thing in Pet Sematary?
Yes. Well, Pet Sematary is a classic. You don't want to go across that road.
Yeah, not that road.
Not that road. That rod's used up a lot of animals, that rod.
Don't give me that. You saw how close it was. It landed right over the hill. Now that is not 1,000 miles away.
See, now that's good logic. Let's go find whatever crashed down out of space. Because that's obviously the safe choice. Stay here, make out, go about our lives, or find the item that has come careening down out of space.
Be honest, you'd do it too.
What?
There's a 95.8% chance I would do that, yeah.
I'm so tired.
Well, go when you want if you're tired.
When?
Yeah, go play. You don't need to do this.
No.
Alright, so he thinks that this old man, this old East Kabumfuck guy has...
What?
Yeah. He'll be greased and fried, he claims.
He would be greased and fried. I wonder if he brought the lantern and the hobo stick, or if
that's a shovel. That's a shovel.
That's a shovel with a bucket.
A tiny bucket. He thought it was Halley's Comet, first off. He's going to dig it up and be rich. He brings a full-on shovel and a bucket the size of, like, a tin of coffee.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that looked like this one before.
That's what she said?
The ABCs.
I've never seen one that looked like this one before. That's what she said. And then she ran for the hills.
I don't know.
He keeps talking to his dog, which I think is named Pooh.
Peculiar around here.
There's a circus in the middle of the fucking woods! You think it might be a little peculiar?
Nobody around.
Well, he is talking to his dog, too. We've established he's not mentally sane.
Right, he's not all there.
He's supposed to get in and see the show.
What?
He wants to get in and see the show of the random tent out in the middle of the woods. I think it's a whole different type of show in 2018 than it would be in 1988. 30 years go by, it's a whole different type of show.
Oh yeah, they've invented a lot of laws since 1988.
A lot of laws.
Prevent those types of shows from...
So the killer clown now has abducted his dog.
Well, all I saw was him just haphazardly throw a net on the ground.
Right.
It just happened to be over the dog, I think.
This is epic here.
What in tarnation's going on here?
What did he punch?
The tent. It's like their spaceship. So he hurt his fist, right?
I heard it punching the...
Yeah. Now listen. Yeah. We just established that doesn't work. He just punched it and broke his hand. His immediate reaction is, I will use these hands to tear this apart.
This thing is wired.
It's wired. Oh.
It's the bad version of Tim Curry.
It does kind of look like they modeled the clown off Tim Curry.
Dad, what's he doing?
Oh, he turned him into cotton candy, because logic.
I don't like that.
Oh, wait, here's the obligatory punk kids that are obviously the worst, that they need to be arrested on sight.
Posing it up in the park.
We were just walking through the park on the way to the dorm. We had a bottle of wine.
It's a beautiful night for walking around. You do not.
Oh yeah, the classic punk look.
You gotta be quiet. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 1988, but they're going for that 1979 look.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we don't have to just stay on campus.
And it's scum like you that are killing this town.
See? And yes!
Again, they made laws since then.
Yes.
See, you know, the cops can't just beat you up. Well,
They're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You're the problem, you little shit.
Just lighten up, Moody. Just lighten up.
Lighten up, Mooney.
Dad, I don't like to listen to the bad
Okay, then
words.
go in your room, buddy. We're watching this. We gotta do the podcast, okay?
Hold on. I think I have headphones. I'll be right back.
Alright, go put your headphones on.
You got this problem with my
Cell
training. I
phone.
don't care. Boy, you bring someone into the station, I don't want to see you beating them up. Now, if you're gonna fuck them, do it according to procedure. Or I swear, Kurt, even that badge of yours will be history.
Dude,
What's gonna be history, Dave?
He does have that look in his eye like he's gonna eat the other guy.
yeah. Like that's the classicness of John Vernon's Officer Mooney, is that no matter what happens, he's always got this, like, ridiculous tough guy act going on. Yeah, exactly. Like, and you know, we'll get to that scene later, obviously, but that in my opinion, it is one of the best scenes ever filmed by a professional Chiodo. In
The Chiodos are striking.
Oh yeah, they actually for this movie just turned 30 years old like a month ago, and they just said that they're going to be doing a sequel obviously called Killer Klowns Return.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. I'm 100% for it. What they need to do first off, clone John Vernon. Dig up John Vernon, puppet his corpse on a string.
Already with the moons.
It could work.
It will work.
Who would be a good replacement for him?
In modern days? That's a good call. Donald Sutherland, maybe.
I was thinking the guy with the mustache on The Office or Parks and Rec.
Oh my god! Yeah, fucking Ron Swanson. What's the guy's real name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not believing that these clowns are coming into my house. I'll offer them meat and a shotgun blast to the face. It's like, yeah, I can completely see it. What the fuck is that guy's real name?
Judd Apatow.
No. I want to roll with that, though. From now on, he is Judd Apatow. Banana. Alright, so now they're debating. They're going off to find whatever crashed in the woods. The two from the make-out point in the raft. And it was her idea, but now she wants to turn back. And, of course, her bonerific buddy there wants to drag her in further.
I will mention the mullet.
You can't not mention the mullet. I was leaving that up to you. I didn't want to be the guy throwing all the fucking...
I just noticed it out of the the transition between the back of the tent and the back of his head.
I was always a bigger fan of the Christmas sweater that he's wearing. Like,
get with the button down underneath.
Yeah. Blue button down, blue collar button down shirt.
Christmas sweater on.
Uh-huh. To go to make-out point. He layered. He layered for that occasion.
Oh, the devil.
Usually it goes the other way around. You know, the girl layers, and then the man anticipates taking off each layer of their clothes. But he reversed that. She's wearing like a wispy dress, and he's got like skin tight blue jeans on. I'm sure like 4 pairs of tighty whities.
Well, he only does have one sock, though.
Yeah, just the one sock. It's better than, what did your brother do with the one boot?
I thought you were talking about the underwear.
I don't even know about that. I don't know.
Duct tape.
He duct taped underwear?
Yeah.
See, I don't recall that at all.
Yeah, no, because I remember having to my hands didn't touch his balls, but in order to not have duct tape right over the anus, he needed some assistance.
He needed a flap.
He needed some, so we, a little bit of towel, a little bit of assistance.
That is fucking amazing.
No brother to brother ball action, but
right. Yeah. It's it's one brother helps another.
Bill, I have a cell phone right here.
For real.
I believe you.
It's for real. Alright, so they are now in the circus tent, which is being revealed to be some sort of clown thing.
Of course, the buttons on the elevator make silly noises.
They have to. Oh, and it sucks them into it. And apparently there's like a large quantum container that's got like a fucking... what do they call that on Star Trek? Warp core? Oh, now it's okay. It was his idea to go in, but now it's no fun house.
Yeah, this is the point.
I never heard about that.
Oh, it's just one of those giant...
it's one of them balls you touch, and it's got the static electricity.
Exactly.
No harm, no foul.
A missile silo.
I'm curious as to how deep you see that is. Is this tent not on ground floor? Or did it bury itself like several hundred meters down?
Well, it would make sense they buried it far.
Yeah.
I mean, you would need a...
And only the top of the
outside.
ship would be the thing. Yeah. Okay.
You just dildoed the earth.
Right. Yes. There's nothing... If killer clowns actually did exist, and they actually did land, if they didn't dildo the earth, I would be personally very upset. Like, as they're converting me into Cotton Candy Man for their consumption at later points in time, I would ask them as I'm dying, be like, "Did you dildo the earth?" They'd be like, "No." I'd be like, "Fuck you."
I disagree with your idea of the Cotton Candy Man thing.
But that's what they do.
No. Imagine it as a very sweet kangaroo pouch.
You know what? I like this pouch. I would have it.
Because they're alive inside.
For now.
Well, yeah.
Well, wait, no. Don't they melt? Doesn't it melt them? It liquefies them, and then
this
they
was
drink
like
it.
the arachnid idea. Yeah.
It liquefies them, and they stick a silly straw in it because what else is a clown going to drink out of? And then
Now, I know Daddy's boss name is Jeff, like Jeffy.
Well, good. I'm going to have to edit that out now. Thank you.
Oh my God!
All right, so
Let's get back to Jeffy here.
he is still... How do you know? How do you know nobody stores cotton candy like that? Oh, and there's the old man's face. Partially melted inside. Oh. Here comes a clown. He's got another cotton candy pod here. So they didn't bother to fix any of the shit they wrecked there, and he is obviously not doing his job well because he didn't notice that they...
I mean, you don't have to be super intelligent to be an advanced alien being.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
especially if that advanced...
They are making candy cane pods for people.
Right.
Or, cotton candy pods.
He's checking out his popcorn dispenser. His space popcorn dispenser, which seemed... Oh, shit. Okay, alright. You know what? I gotta watch the credits of this again sometime and find out who did the score, because this is Academy Award worthy.
This isn't Dio, is it?
No, it's not Dio. Why would it be Dio? I want it to be Dio. Fucking Rainbow in the Dark. Oh, he shot popcorn at them from a gun.
You can tell from the special effects that every cut they had to do every 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
They had to launch a few buckets each time.
You know what? I guarantee you at some point the Chiodos contacted fucking Stan Winston. It's like, okay, listen, we know you created the Terminator, we know you created this Predator thing, but what we need right now is for you to create some sort of popcorn clown thing that, and he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, balloon dog, and it's going to track them. They're being tracked by balloon dog. Oh, we got chase music now. They are moving at top speed for clowns.
You gotta give them credit. Their shoes alone.
Oh, yeah.
They have to weigh 20 pounds.
Oh, shit. They've been tracked.
You don't have to run over the dog balloon.
Alright, so
maybe this is a misunderstanding. His biggest offense so far is halitosis. And maybe the hit and run and like the break-in started. They're like, no, we're done now. The one guy's getting up off the ground, looking at the other one. That's it.
You know what? You just named the episode right there. This episode's name is going to be His Biggest Offense Was Halitosis. Oh, man. That's great. They're only 5 miles away from the town, which we now know is called Crescent Cove. Humboli, he says.
Humboli?
I guess so. I don't speak Killer Clown, so it's like a different language. Look at them all just trudging out.
It almost sounds like they got the guys from the Revenge of the Nerds movie. When they did that at the end?
Yeah.
You do the music.
Like the actual nerds from their stage production, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so they made it to the police by crashing into every car they passed.
Did he just try to slam a door with a closer on it?
Yes. And they crashed into the back of the cop car. It affected neither vehicle because these are vehicles built in the 80s. Solid steel construction.
The cop doesn't really seem to mind.
Nah. Well, he's got his haircut, you know, he's got like his tips frosted and his
He does have them frosted tips.
Everybody calm down. Look, Debbie, come inside and explain this to me.
That's almost perm grade.
Before I can, I've got to understand what's going on here.
Zach is baby.
Okay, so he invites them in to tell them what's going on. They're flipping out. They go to the cops about killer clowns from outer space.
You do have to admit, they kind of have a pimp walk with how they have to lift up their shoes.
Absolutely. It's kind of a mixture between, like, you know, Cat Williams and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Go outside.
No.
Come into the mystery van.
Hey there, bitches! Come on in my mystery machine. We'll tell you what's going on later. Y'all 18, right?
He wouldn't ask.
Nah, he wouldn't. Shaggy would.
Bill,
Did you bring me a foot-long sandwich I can eat in one bite?
Yes.
Hey, Bill, you want some pizza? Are you hungry?
Would you like a slice of pizza?
I'm not right now. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you.
No thank you to myself.
Okay, so they're in the station now. They're explaining what they see. This cop seems to believe them a little bit. But John Vernon's Officer Mooney peeked around a corner. So you know it's not going to end well. Oh, here it comes. Here it is.
What piles of garbage people we got here.
Oh, he said the name of the movie in the movie. He's like, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You've gotta believe us.
Let me tell you something. I was just over there. There's nothing going on.
Excuse me, please, but we're talking to Dave.
Hey, just hold on a second.
Oh man, Mooney didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean that.
Excuse me, you're interrupting this conversation I'm having with this other person. Mooney, he buffed up like he was gonna punch her in the face.
Not backhand. Not punch.
Backhand, yeah. I don't know. Mooney seems like a fool.
Yeah, he does seem like one of them. Oh, I only open palmed her. 250-pound ass.
Yeah, and like he'd be pistol whipping her, like in the breaking her collarbone with his pistol, and he's like, I didn't hit her in the face. Come on, Dave.
I never punched her.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, he called him a little fart.
Another one of their stupid stunts to sell ice cream from that goddamn truck those hoodlums run around in. Well, now I really believe it.
It's their nightmarish hoodlum truck.
Before the clowns take over, huh? And when you get back from saving the world, I want a full written report so I can give it to the chief when he gets back on Monday.
Look, everything happened just the way we said.
We are telling you the truth.
All right. You two come with me.
Hurry up, Dave. Get away. Go ahead, Dave. Make a dummy out of yourself.
The police station looks awfully like a
Small
doctor's
office.
reception office.
Okay, I was gonna say like a small office they rented for $500 a month.
Yeah.
But the building is large.
Well, the one that they're shown coming out of.
Quit using your Hollywood nonsense talk, Bill. Don't you know this is real? This is a documentary. This happened. The Chiodos are just reliving how it happened. Okay, so you know Krivy, right? And I'm going to have to edit that name out of there, but tell me this guy is not the 1980s version of him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right. Right?
It is.
Down to the mannerisms. Got the mullet, the little bit of the comb over I could see him do. Kind of flock of seagulls, not quite.
He's not 100% sure of himself.
Like the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they just show a puppet on Oh, no. This is puppet on puppet violence.
That puppet just murdered that puppet. I bet that's his dad. I bet that's who it is. It's his father.
The puppet?
No, Krivy.
Oh, no.
Oh, and
again, you got to give them credit. The equipment they use to turn them into cotton candy pods.
Yes,
it's very efficient when it comes to conserving space. That was a real big shrink.
Yeah, he turned him from a 6 foot tall human being into like a 3.5 feet of cotton candy. Yeah. And it was very tightly compacted. You know, it's not like getting everywhere. It's not sticking to your hands and making things nasty and shit.
You can throw popcorn on it, apparently.
Yeah. Toilet paper on the ground.
There is a shoe coming out of one of them.
Well, it's because there's people in there. It's like Soylent Green for clowns.
So the clown just walks into the store with these two bags behind, with these two cotton candy pods behind him.
Uh-huh. And now he's just ransacking the place. He's just ransacking your local convenience store.
Again, he looks haphazardly interacting.
No way! I'm going back up there with you. You can't tell me what to do.
Because I don't think they're totally evil still. I think they're trying to find the one dude that, you know,
the clowns?
jacked up their stuff. You know, made a mess of their living room.
Yeah, you know what? You're onto something there. I think.
Otherwise, he just would have went in and robbed the place.
You're right. You know what? I never thought of that. If those two wouldn't have busted in on their fucking operation, maybe these clowns would have just had like the 10 pods they got, and they would have fucking rolled out. Mm-hmm. You know, any backwoodsman that they were just doing God's work of cleaning up the fucking vagrants and shit. Oh, that one came out of a pizza box.
Wait a minute.
Hers didn't shrink.
Yeah, she was, let's say, she's tall for a woman. Let's say 6 foot.
Yeah.
And she, same size.
Yeah. Do the cotton candy pods vary depending on gender?
Maybe it's related to the type of person you are.
Yeah, if you're a bad person,
it shrinks.
You shrink.
Yeah.
That's why the guy that looked like Krivy shrunk down. Right, we figured it out.
May I please speak to Mike outside?
Sure.
Man, was there really a time when people could just use the cops like a taxi? Because that's what these two are doing.
Believe it or not, yes. There also was a time when the cops didn't mind doing that because there was so little crime they needed to get paid to do something.
I can't open the door. It's slippery.
Those clowns you gotta worry about.
You gotta worry about those clowns.
As soon as you
I
guys
agree about that, dude.
follow you guys up there.
Yeah, follow us up there. Debbie, I don't even want to go up there. Listen, you stay inside the house. Keep doing something. Back out. Check on you.
Stay inside the house, Debbie. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're a woman.
You can't do anything, Debbie. It's the 80s. You're female and it's the 80s.
Although now I'm thinking that he may have been just ditching his girl to go make out with tips.
The tips.
Well, that's what I'm calling the
Cop
with the
Oh,
fucking
tips. I like it. Opposite tips. Alright, so now he invited his buddy in. Now there's more clowns ransacking the convenience store.
And they just keep showing short 1 to 2 second burst clips of the store owner. Or the guy just kind of...
Shaving cream has knocked him on his ass.
Huh?
These clowns don't seem like they... you take away their cotton candy guns, and these guys seem like they would not be that threatening.
No, I'm telling you, more haphazardly awkward.
Yeah, it's like,
they're exploring.
There be clowns. No harm.
And then they found the cocaine. All down the hill from there.
Outer space clowns didn't know what they were missing until the 80s. When they came back, they found the cocaine. They were never going to leave after that.
So would that make the remake version about meth?
It would have to, yeah. Just giant, emaciated clowns with no teeth. Just digging holes for no reason.
No, there's a reason.
Yeah, they gotta find out how deep it goes. Okay, so they get out to the woods. He takes the cop out to the woods to show him where the tent was. The tent's gone. Giant hole in the ground, but the tent's gone. He's under arrest.
How big was the hole? Was it the same size as that?
As the tent? Yeah.
So they really did just dildo
They dildoed the fuck out of that ground. Oh, shit. Clown's rolling up on its tricycle.
And it's the short one.
Yeah.
He's the creepy one.
To the motorcycle gang.
Jojo?
Yeah. Chiodo Joe. So these guys are just being dicks to be dicks. You know, again, the clown has done nothing to wrong them.
No. Yeah, no, nothing. He was riding down the street on a tricycle.
He wanted to show off his bike to the other guys who had bikes. And then this guy does this. Clearly. African-American motorcyclist.
So, the guy clearly destroyed the poor clown's bike.
The clown is sad. Now, keeping in mind that if I ever saw that particular clown, like, do these people have eyes? Are they able to see what these things physically look like?
I don't know, because at this point, I'd be shitting my pants and running.
Correct. See, now look, he literally punched his head straight off of his body. The woman screams, the rest of the white guys flip out, the black guy goes, damn!
Of course.
That was it. That was the reaction. Full reaction. So in the 80s, what did we learn? And I'm going to run the risk of sounding very, very racist here, but what we learned is that in the 80s...
aliens don't understand their own strength.
Right. And, you know, that's why it's racist.
He didn't mean to pop his head off. He was just an awkward high five.
I had nightmares about this part when I was a kid. The clown just outside the window waving and trying to entice you outside.
Yeah, that little girl is creepy.
Yeah. She's all blonde. She looks like fucking, what was the movie, with Carol Ann? Come to the light? Yeah, Poltergeist. She looks all fucking poltergeist.
Her mom looks angry.
She does. And her aunt looks like the stereotypical 1980s, I just need to find a good man aunt.
Yeah. She did.
Things will be okay if I can just find a good man.
I'll put up with my cats.
Now, I like that it's wielding a large hammer that you can see. You can see that it's hiding a hammer behind its back. Doesn't stop the girl. She's going out there.
And again, thank you, humanity. Some mother, maybe hers, maybe not.
No, that was the aunt. That was the
aunt.
That was the.
She saw her leaving the building, going towards the demonic.
Rein in your fucking kids. Speaking of which, oh, he's on the trampoline. Okay, he's alive. All right, so now the cop goes back up to make out point. All the cars are ransacked. Everything's a wreck. I like that there's a little bit of fog just coming in from off screen.
That's the crew smoking.
It is. That's exactly what it is. They had some. You're watching the same movie I am, right? So they had some really good fucking weed. And they're just over there fucking toke pass.
Well, the Chodos, that's actually a strain now.
Really?
No.
I was going to say, because that would make perfect sense. If it wasn't that before this, it's going to be.
Chodo Kush.
Chodo Kush. Everybody you see turns into a giant fucking clown. Oh, there's a Jeep.
Man, I really do like those. On a serious note, I really like those Jeeps.
They are nice. They really haven't changed that much in 30 years.
I mean, they flip violently during accidents.
Oh yeah, you will die,
but
it will kill you.
As long as you're willing to risk that.
It's the only vehicle that I know of where they actually want you to remove parts of it. Like, hey, you know what? You have this Jeep, and you're going to die if it wrecks, but how about take the doors off while you're at it?
You can take the entire top off and the doors.
Add a 7-inch lift kit, reducing any stability you had to 0. And you know what? Let's have fun off-wheeling, or let's have fun off-roading.
I tried to take my Grand Cherokee Laredo off-roading once.
How'd that go?
It was fun. Expensive, but fun.
I believe. Why was it expensive?
Well, believe it or not, even though the Laredo is I call it the mom minivan version of Jeeps.
Yes.
It still was rated, 4x4 was rated for off-road, apparently.
The Laredo, if I can interrupt you for a second, the Laredo can best be described as, I'm a cool guy, I want a Jeep, but also I might settle down and start a family?
Well, I was going for, I don't have that much money, but I love Jeeps.
Yes, okay, yeah, I'll settle for that. I like it.
If I wanted the other one, $20,000 for a name thing. Nah. Alright, so...
There's Mooney. What?
It's just... They cut to Mooney just reading a gun magazine and just chuckling.
Yeah.
I've never read a gun magazine that's funny.
He's chuckling in a derogatory manner, so there's nothing in that magazine that he doesn't feel his own sidearm is more powerful than. And now look, he's getting calls from citizens about Klowns, and this is his reaction.
Stupid kids with pranks.
Stupid kids and their pranks. God damn it. Rich bastards. They're rich bastards now. Mooney is against everybody. Everybody and everything.
He's not against whiskey.
Yeah, I haven't drank like socially in over a year, and I'm not even against whiskey.
Yeah, I took the same route. I think the last time I drank, it was a few months ago. I think.
I just can't do it there's a number of reasons.
I do it so well, I choose not to do it.
Yeah,
anymore.
reason number one is I haven't found the bottom of that bottle yet.
Oh no.
So, reason number two is I become a fucking monster. Like, I like to have fun and relax, and I'm generally really relaxed guy. Let's make some people laugh. Let's have a few laughs. I drink, and I'm just like, you know what would be great right here? A fire. Why? Because there lacks a fire. Because this area lacks fire.
So you're chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, bordering on full chaos. Yeah. Like, I don't have access or the money to have access to a lot of...
You're not starting the fire with direct intent. You're just saying that...
No, I'm not trying to... I'm not trying to hurt anybody with the fire, but there is a lack of fire, and, if the people inside are too stupid to know that fire is dangerous, that's their problem. Despite the fact that I'm committing arson...
So what is he on? A quad?
He's on nothing. He's just
he just has like lights in front of him.
He has lights on his shoes, and he's just floating. This driver is just panicking.
Did I miss something? Did he do something to piss him off?
No, they just cut to this.
Okay. Because so far, every attack the Klowns have made have been, to me, retaliation for something else.
Agreed. Except for this one. However, I really think that guy probably cut him off. They didn't show it, but... Man, I want nothing more than for those clowns just to show up and laugh like that at just random points in time in my life.
I don't like this movie.
Well, you'll grow to love it. Because it's not going anywhere. Believe me, Daddy will go out for a quote-unquote a pack of smokes and never come back before this movie goes anywhere. And I have no intentions of going out for a pack of smokes and never coming back.
What the?
Oh, the popcorn's alive. It's moving like small slugs.
So, sentient popcorn.
Yes, because absolutely. The obligatory shower scene. She's now nude in the shower, defenseless. Living popcorn's going to come after her.
So wait a minute. This Big Top Burger place.
Yes.
Was this here before they showed up?
It was.
Okay.
It
so
was.
there's already
There-
a carnival-themed burger joint in
Well,
town.
the whole town seems to be somewhat carnival themed because remember the ice cream truck too had the that you call the Thing of Nightmares has that giant like illuminated clown head on it that has a speaker system and you can announce whatever the fuck you want out of it.
So again, I'm getting more evidence here. Where else are you going to land your own?
They might have
alien
just
vehicle
yeah.
if they see it and they say, "Oh, they must love us."
They
here."
might have gotten lost and just been like, you know what? I think this place they know who we are. They're friendly towards us.
Looks like my type of burger shop.
This is exactly my type of joint. You know, if I'm Killer Clown, I'm cruising around the cosmos. I decide to stop off on some backwoods planet, and I see oh shit, okay, they got stuff that looks like my home planet here. Obviously, that's where I'm going to be kicking it. You know?
I want a Big Top double.
Absolutely. Sure, you know what? You give me a Big Top double, give me 2 of your fucking workers. I'm going to turn them to cotton candy, drink them down after they liquefy. It's, might put some ice cream in there, make it a liquefied human shake. Okay, so I guess they put popcorn in the dumpster.
And it does look like they force their employees to wear party hats.
Yeah. Which, you know what? I've seen employees be forced to wear much worse, so that's okay.
Yeah, that time I had to wear that thong at King's.
That's common part of the uniform now.
Wow.
A thong at King's is just, it's par for the course.
You know what I always remember about working at King's?
What?
As a sidebar point? I always remember my boss, Lenny. When you can take
Do you want me to take that out?
Well, yeah, whatever. He had about 2 fingers.
Yes.
And
Wait, those 2 fingers specifically?
Well, I'm just kind of trying to give you the gist. So he had almost a small hand situation and almost 2 fingers.
Like the fucking
my small hand.
like the my germs.
And,
yes.
And he would mock me because I didn't sort silverware fast enough.
Okay, well,
what was I supposed to say?
That's fucked up. Also, I was really hoping that story would end with he would mock me because I had full working hands. It's like, God damn it, look at you.
Look at you, 10-digiter.
Look at you and these fucking people around you. All you with your perfect hands. You know what? I can flip 3 eggs with my hands.
Doesn't even burn anymore.
I can serve 8 tables with my small hand.
Dad, when you do that, you be actually naked when you do that?
That's a necessity if you got a small hand. You must be nude.
You're naked right now.
I'm not naked. I'm not naked. I want to make... I would like...
What the?
I would like to make it clear to all of our listeners right now that neither I, nor Bill, nor Ashley are naked while watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space around a 6-year-old. I would just like to make that point clear. I'm not going to say that it didn't cross anyone's mind, but it didn't come to fruition.
Speaking of, when you going to bed, bud?
Naked?
Uncle Billy wants to tuck you in. He's going to tear us apart with his bare hands.
No, I meant like creepy naked for the adults' time, not tucking in the kid's head.
He asked the kid when he was going to bed. How could I pass that?
Yeah, it's true. It's about as misleading as it.
All right, so now this clown's doing shadow puppets. The shadow puppets have eaten the old people. And now they're tiny, I guess, and he puts them in the popcorn bag.
Souvenirs?
That clown went straight up.
He just, 30 feet?
What?
I don't even think he landed anywhere.
No, he just went straight up.
Dad.
What?
When you say that, you're totally naked.
All right, we've had enough of this naked talk.
Okay, get your shirt off and get your shorts off and your underwear off in there. You're naked.
You know what? I'm not editing out any part of that.
Yeah, but I would ask that you not listen to it.
Oh, no. Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody that's hearing this, everyone within the sound of my voice, I want you to know that this kid just graduated kindergarten. He just graduated kindergarten yesterday, so he's on the right track towards a great an American education.
Okay, don't listen to my dad. He's stupid and he's playing with his.
Did you
balls.
censor yourself?
I've had enough of this from you and from everyone
Oh,
else.
wait, here we go. Shush.
Oh!
Shush.
Break me down, drive me out into force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge. So fuck you. Over.
There it was. Oh. Curtis Mooney.
Yeah, Tips.
I mean, he's a very delinquent senior member of this police staff.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I kind of get the feeling like, Dave is like the chief of police. Tips is the chief of police. And you kind of get the feeling that Mooney's been on the force.
Tips is the chief?
He's the chief. He's their boss.
Are
He's
you
like,
serious?
yeah.
Hi, guys.
Anakin, shush. Stop it. You kind of get the feeling like, Mooney's been on the force for a while, and he's like, I'm going to get the position. I'm going to be the head of this department, and then he didn't. And so, now he's just kind of like, fuck you all.
Sour.
He's like, I will just start massacring people in the street and planting guns and drugs on them.
That bad word, your answer's wrong.
Buddy, you gotta be quiet.
Oh my.
He's very sad. Maybe that explains why he's so sour, too.
Yeah. Mooney is like this. If I'm not
This
gonna.
movie's making a lot more sense to me watching it again.
Agreed. I believe that Mooney, after this movie, and I'm not going to say whether or not he survives, but if he survives this movie, after this, he's about one push away from just gunning people down in the street and planting drugs and guns on them. And being like, it was self-defense, Dave.
Yeah, once he has to explain this,
right.
He'll be lucky if he's, doing traffic duty.
Oh my, what do you do, Mooney? Well, I'm the head of sanitation. Oh my God, you're a garbage man. Get out of here.
I'm a master of the custodial arts.
Now you hear me, Dave. Just because I take your trash doesn't mean that I'm some sort of asshole. I know all your secrets. Everything you throw away, I got my hands in.
You have to add in you punk.
Yep, punk. It's gonna take more than that to get Officer Curtis J. Mooney out of your garbage.
What? Garbage?
Now give me my whiskey bottle and my gun.
Dad, don't say gun because that hurts everybody's feelings.
Right, gun hurts people's feelings, buddy. Not calling them stupid or claiming that they're naked with their friends or anything like that. Just gun.
Can someone get me down?
No.
So, and they really did pull a Three Stooges trying to get into the van,
Yeah,
van at the same
they
time.
went straight up to like, we've got time to fill, we've got film, let's just slapstick it left and right.
Again, he's being very delinquent.
Yeah.
Multiple phones ringing.
Phones ringing
and
off
just-
the... Oh, and here comes the clown. Here comes the clown. Alright, hold on. Anakin, shush.
What do we have here?
He's confronted by a clown.
Well, son, I think you made a big mistake. You're in Mooney's territory now.
You're in Mooney's territory now. This is hands down the best part of the fucking movie. And I do want to make...
The flower.
I should have shoot you right... I ought to shoot you right now, you red-nosed freak. Now, I want to make clear he's talking to a clown and not just some drunk. So... calling someone a red-nosed freak, he could be talking to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, some drunk, a clown, pretty much anybody.
A clown.
Yeah, it's a clown, you're right. Alright, so he handcuffs the clown.
rights. But you're
Really?
in Mooney's jail. And you ain't got no rights. Right, Buster?
I'm supposed to read you your rights, but you're in Mooney's jail, and you ain't got no rights.
Man, this is a bad place to just hop down into a random planet.
Oh, yeah. Look at this clown. It's jovial. It's, like, skipping along.
Yeah, his hands got ripped off. He's trying to get away from the cops.
Yeah. He's going right to jail, though. He's cooperating.
He is.
The clown is the only one that's been cooperative with Mooney throughout the whole movie. And so he pulls a gun on it. Also, is he not able to visually see this? The clown's hands came off.
Yeah.
It then grew new hands. Alright, now this is the best part of the whole fucking movie. Right here. He tells the clown to get in there, and he's all Mooney about it. He's still got that, he's still got his bravado to him.
And angry.
And then he clubs in the back of there with a flashlight. Nothing. Its head turns around, and listen to his response. Its head spins 180.
I don't know who you are. But before this night's over, you're going to be begging for mercy.
He's gonna be begging for mercy.
The clown's...
I don't know who you are. Before the end of the night, you're going to be begging for mercy.
Yes. He just hit the clown in the back of the head with a fucking... one of those big-ass metal industrial flashlights. Its head spun around 180 degrees.
Oh, and not because of the force of the flashlight.
No, just because it was pissed off at the fact that he hit it.
Exactly.
And his response is, I don't know who you are, but before this night's over, you're going to be begging for mercy. I think Mooney has had a little bit too much whiskey.
Ooh, I think we crossed that a few years ago.
Mooney had a little bit too much whiskey in 1984. 4 years before this movie takes place. He's been fueled by whiskey, bravado, and gun magazines
ever since Tips took over.
Yeah, ever since Tips took over. Alright, now Tips is there. The phones are ringing off the hook. He answers the phone. They all stop ringing.
And he's going to follow the red giant footprints on the ground.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's
no gun.
No. There's no other choice at this point.
He's not even concerned.
No, he's just like, what the fuck? Where's this go?
What?
Follow this trail.
What's going on here? Where does this go? I want to know where this trail of clown... No, shush. I want to know where this trail of clown footprints leads. Anakin. Oh, it leads into this room. Into the jail cells.
I really hope they start playing Jailhouse Rock.
That would be amazing. It doesn't happen, but would be... Okay, and now there's clown footprints all over the walls. All of them are red, save for two. There's a yellow one and a blue one. I want to know what the difference is, why those two specific footprints had to be different colors. What was the aesthetic choice they made by the directors?
And again, these are just very simple, childish pranks.
Yeah, this is just the this
they
is the
put
clown.
some feet on the ground in the walls.
This is the clown having just doing what it does. It wants to bring joy to your life. I'm sorry, Earth, that clowns also need to be fed.
Hey,
and
Dad,
I'm sorry that
Daddy.
they feed off fluid human remains inside of cotton candy shells.
Chad,
What?
can I tell you something?
You're allowed to tell me anything.
So,
That's awesome. Thank you. All right, so there's an arm that just leaks out of there. It didn't fully dissolve, I suppose.
And how it came down, it did leak.
Yeah, it like oiled out of there. Like that arm is not in a position where there's any way the body inside still has that arm attached to its shoulder.
How much you want to bet?
Wait. Go on.
The more denim you have on, the less likely you're able to be dissolved.
I agree with that. I agree. Just wear a suit of denim and a fucking like a gimp mask made out of venom. Yeah, he's got him done. He's got Mooney like a ventriloquist.
I think there's something wrong with Mooney.
What?
Anakin, shush. Listen.
Okay, stop.
Don't worry, Dave. All we want to do is kill you. As if his response is supposed to be, "Oh well, shit! You should have just said so from the beginning."
Yeah. Come to some easy arrangement.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what. You get 50 of our people for every trick you do. What?
You don't have to say kill because kill is a bad thing to do.
1,
2,
2, 3.
4.
This is a revolver.
Yeah.
4.
Oh. That's how you kill them.
Okay.
If you shoot them in the nose blows up.
And they
spin at a velocity. They spin at high velocity and then explode.
So, for those of that will remember, those are, I call them boss physics from Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
They all kind of just spun.
You shoot you shoot the bad guy with the golden arrow. Its head spins, and then you attack it with the sword.
Uh-huh.
And that.
Mooney is dead. I know I saw it. He was killed by one of these things. Could you send all available units immediately, please? Over.
I've got.
Come on, Jack. Okay, calm down, buddy. Help is on the way.
All right, come on down, buddy. Help is on the way. Officer Mooney's dead. He was killed by this clown. They ventriloquist his ass. He
Who did you get in touch with next town over?
Yeah, I think so. I think next town over.
Yo, Bill, this is so...
Does this town only have 2
Apparently,
officers?
well, now they're down to 1,
No,
but yeah.
there's not every time. I don't
Crescent
like this.
Cove is just a lovely little place. Now look, there are these other...
Yeah, there's a lot of other people in this town for it to have 2 police officers.
Like, just that street alone... That
couple of shifts at least.
Yeah, that street alone necessitates 2 police officers.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back with the ice cream heads and.
And that one dude's been eating ice cream the whole movie too.
Yeah, that's all he does. They pay him. He drives. His brother drives around in the truck and attempts to sell ice cream, and that's how they make their living. But he. Yes, that's how they make their living. And this guy just eats their fucking ice cream the whole time.
It's one of the chodos. You want to part? All you gotta do is eat ice cream.
Now they're just tossing cotton candy cocoons down to the street.
Although I will say the clowns are all, unfavorably out of shape.
The clowns have no workout ethic whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
is that a big vacuum?
Yeah, that is a vacuum for sucking up cotton candy people.
That's
behave for the rest of the movie, or else I'm going to turn you to cotton candy and you let the vacuum suck you up.
Okay, turn. I was being him.
Oh.
Dad, turn me in cotton candy now.
No, that's all right. I choose not to. I've made an aesthetic choice, and I prefer you to not be cotton candy.
Why does the back of the ice cream bus say caution?
I don't even know.
Why does it say caution children?
It did, didn't it?
Big
It's
letters.
warning them. All right, so now here's the after the shower scene. She gets out of the shower, and there's clown heads. So was that the popcorn? Did the popcorn turn into those?
I don't know. It's like that scene from Total Recall where the lady's jacket comes alive.
Yeah.
Is that Total Recall?
That's is that Quado?
No. I'm thinking of the. Is that?
Oh no, that's Ghostbusters 2. That's Ghostbusters 2. Okay. Yeah, with all the fucking all the minks come out. Yeah. Man, I'm amazed I didn't know that immediately. Okay, for the record, anybody that's listening, anybody that's stuck with us this long, if you need to defeat... oh, wait.
Are they popcorn snakes?
Okay, so the clowns now speak, apparently, and they learn to mimic the one guy in the movie who happens to be the main character of the movie. Man, look at the 1980s leggings.
On the clown?
No, on her.
Oh.
Look.
She got her Aspen boots on too.
Yeah. Oh no, okay, they put her in a balloon because you can't kill the heroine.
Is this like a virgin thing? Do they need like the perfect cotton candy sacrifice?
Maybe. She's clearly not a virgin though. She said that she's now dating Mullet Mike, and she used to date Tips.
Daddy,
okay, yeah.
Dad, can you sit?
No, I'm sitting here, bud. You sit there.
No.
Oh look, they got her in a balloon.
I'm gonna sit with
This
Bill.
is excellent effects here.
Dad, sit on the floor.
No.
Yes.
That's not how that works.
Naked.
Wait, are you saying you want me to sit on the floor naked, or just to sit on the floor? And then
I think, yeah, latter.
Yeah, sit on the floor.
You just kind of said at the end of it, naked.
Daddy.
Yeah, real big letters. You're right. Caution children on the back of the ice cream truck. Now they're in their clown car, and it is taking off.
I guess that's like a clown tow truck, maybe, since they have the balloon attached, or the sacrifice.
How did Tips know that the ice cream truck had Mike in it? How did he know Mike was in there?
In 1988, you didn't have as much fog, and you could really see people's faces.
People's eyesight was much better.
Yeah, through metal and midnight.
That whole X-ray vision thing was real big.
God,
No.
body.
Stop. All right, go to your room.
No.
Yes.
No.
Then be quiet.
No.
Right. You're chasing space clowns, but the cops coming up behind you is what a concern. You got to pull over.
No, you didn't. You said stop, boy. Stop. Pull. You meant pull.
Where are the two bigger girls that were in the back earlier? Are they still in the back?
They may be. If they are, they're dead now. No, they're not there. They took them home.
I wonder if they just have like ice cream groupies.
Like an ice cream orgy in the back of the truck.
I wouldn't go that far.
They got Debbie.
At least not with them.
Oh
Get in
man.
the truck, pal.
You notice as the more upset Tips gets, the more flared out and tipped his hair becomes.
I was sitting in a police fight over the head.
Yeah, it's like Super Saiyan. It's his 1988 Killer Clowns from Outer Space police officer version of Super Saiyan. Alright, this is...
Did someone drive by on a couch?
It would seem so.
What
at high
the-
speeds. Alright, here's the circus now has this security guard. He wants to eat his PB&J that he has in a Ziploc bag.
So there's also a circus in town.
Yes. Just like that.
Okay.
Like this whole place seems to be highly clown themed.
It's like that song, I'm coming home.
I'll have to ask you to leave.
He asked the clowns to leave.
I would too.
I say it too.
All right, now Anakin, you specifically, I want you to watch this part. Because this is what happens if you throw food. Every time.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
You've never seen this.
I love this part.
Oh, there's the little creepy guy. Who I'm pretty sure it might be the leader. Oh, they got pies.
What are you going to do with those pies, boys?
Yeah. And now watch what these pies do to this man.
There was only like 7 of them there.
Yeah.
They've been throwing like 30 of these pies.
Now these pies have dissolved him.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I want to know about this obese clown who's like tiptoeing. Oh, no,
Well, he's tiptoeing from the diabetes.
it's got to be. He can no longer feel his joints, and so that one puts a cherry on top of it. Are you dancing to the ice cream truck song?
If you ever see that ice cream truck, avoid it.
Yeah, that is not.
Other
the
ice cream
truck
trucks
for you.
are okay.
That is not the ice cream truck for you.
Wow. Hey, you guys, this is weird. Look at this stuff.
It's like a wad of melted ice cream.
Ew, it's not.
Yeah, it was once a security officer who apparently has the same flashlight that Mooney tried to assault that
That
clown
was
with.
standard issue in the 80s for
Yeah.
any guy over 20. You got them issued to you, apparently.
You graduate high school, you turn 20, 21. Let's go 21.
21.
Once you hit drinking age, like you're now old
Let's
enough
go to 100.
you're now old enough to drink. Here's your flashlight.
Yep.
Go. Make a life for yourself.
3-foot-long steel pipe. No, it's a flashlight.
You can see in the dark. You can hit things with it. You can drink. Have fun.
Like Daddy's drinking a cup of beer.
I drink a cup of beard, apparently. Okay, now look at the inside of the place now. It is way more nightmarish than it was at the beginning.
Where is this?
This is
this
the
supposed to be
inside.
the same?
Yeah, it's the inside of their tent/spaceship.
So their tent's reacting to everybody's hatred then?
Yeah, yes. Yes, it is.
So the tent's a living thing too, okay.
It takes your most clownish fears and populates them into
So
reality.
maybe it just wasn't a dildo situation. Did it just seed the earth?
It might have. It planted little half-human clown hybrids into the earth.
If your son moved up, you get a new place to live.
Yeah, I have one question.
Oh, okay, I gotta hear this. What's your question?
So, you take the poop on my cat, and you just be naked every time.
That's a very astute question. No, I did not poop on your cat. Not anytime recently. And, I'm...
Okay, don't listen to my dad. He's playing with his beak.
You know what? I might not edit any of
I'm
this.
pretty sure that he indicated that this has happened multiple times. So you have to inquire. Have you ever, naked or clothed, pooped on this cat?
On this cat. No. This cat has... trust me, it's been pooped on enough before it even came to our house.
Okay.
Before it even made it into our lives. It lived in a sewer.
There was one of the Post-it notes on him.
It had patches of hair missing
I've
and
dealt
stuff
with
like
enough shit.
Wow. You know what? We gotta get a shirt made for the cat.
Hey, Dad, her name is not this cat. Mom, what's her cat name?
Eureka.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you guys say. You wanted to name it fucking Bagel. So let's not forget that you wanted to name it after like a wheat-based bread circle.
A Jew's gold mine.
Jew's gold mine. Stop. Sit down and stop. Don't do that again.
Oh my God!
Hey! Stop.
It's that green juice.
Yeah, no more green juice for you. Alright, watch the rest of the movie, bud. These clowns are off the chain.
They haven't been really violent.
No. Alright, so these two just fell into a trapdoor hole, and now they're in a ball pit.
Where'd they go? What rich
guys are like cats. They always land on their feet.
All I heard was my jeans are really tight.
Yeah. If I stand at the right angle, you can see how big it is. Oh. They found girl clowns.
Oh, if you can say that.
I am saying that.
Are you Debbie's roommate?
And
Yep.
that dude is so messed up off that ice cream. He just asked
Those two are so fucking horny from the ice cream in the ice cream truck that they are willing to bang these space clowns that are apparently female but may also just be space clowns.
Well, maybe they won't turn into a cotton candy sickle.
No, it'll be a whole other sticky situation. All right, so now they're fully stocked. They have.
Oh wow! Yeah, they didn't just come for 10.
No, they got the entire fucking town. It seems like.
The whole town. We gotta find her. Look how low she is.
Keeping in mind that being in these cotton candy things kills you, so if they got the whole town, the town's population is now reduced to these two assholes and Debbie in the balloon.
I don't understand why they don't just like throw a bunch of water everywhere. Anytime I got water on my cotton candy, it ruined it.
Yeah, it did. It ruined it. That should, I think just being wet in general should save you from being cotton candy.
I'm invincible.
You can't stop me. I've got water.
What was it? Tremors 2? Where they figured out the
ice. Yeah,
ice
they cool.
trick?
Yeah. I just watched this like 6 months ago. That was amazing. I watched the whole goddamn series.
I just saw they came out with 5. That's why I
Six.
watched it.
Six. There's a sixth one. It just came out on DVD. It apparently takes place in the Arctic.
Yes.
Yeah. It's got some sort of special Arctic graboid that is going to kill Burt Gummer, who's become the mainstay of that series.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Bacon made the pilot for a TV show that was going to get picked up by Starz, and then Starz passed on it. But the pilot exists, and you can catch parts of it on YouTube.
I kind of want to see him do something on
Daddy, I
Skinamax.
can't see because
Kevin Bacon? I could see him on Skinamax. Okay, Anakin, now look, this is the straw that I was telling you about that I want you to watch out for, because if you ever see this straw, you know where it came from. It came from space. Now look, of course, the fat diabetic clown is the one going down there while the other ones are loading up and sneaking fucking liquid remains.
Snacks.
Yeah.
And he's poking them like they're, which is the right tomato.
Yeah. Which one is ripe enough? And its face while it's drinking is just absolute terror. It's just pure terror.
Dad, what you drinking?
Human remains.
It looks like red Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but it's actually human remains.
I'm still thinking it's tasty.
It probably is for that clown anyway.
For the amount of sugar they have in
Yeah,
it.
the cotton candy is going to make it like super sweet.
That is a crazy straw.
It is. Oh my god, that mouth is ridiculous.
It's like a dog with diarrhea in his pulsating butthole.
Oh, now look how more. He was sluggish to begin with, but look how sluggish he is now as he's leaving.
Oh, I gotta go to the John.
I'm surprised there wasn't like a whole, like another Three Stooges routine where like a clown comes and like smacks him upside the back of the head while he was doing it. You know?
That's the one.
That's on floor and you be naked.
They found Debbie. She's in the balloon. Apparently, these balloons, although they're airtight and sealed to the point that the people inside cannot escape, they apparently supply them with oxygen. But she hasn't suffocated despite being in that balloon for over an hour.
What are you doing? Stand back, Mike. You can't shoot. You can kill
But
her.
what is? I don't get the purpose of that. Oh, is all the guys in the pods and all the women in the?
No, because they turn women into the pods too. I think they're just, eventually they're going to run out of food, so they want to bring something that they can cocoon later that won't go
Oh,
bad.
so this is like kind of cold storage.
Yeah, right. Alright, so also apparently shooting at the balloon she's in point blank will free her unscathed.
And release a good bit of mist.
Yeah. And confetti. Confetti will rain down.
Confetti.
Confetti will rain down from the sky. Too late. It's too late to save anybody else who might be innocent. There are clowns here.
Only 2 of them.
Man, did that clown just get a oh, he just exploded instantly, because... God damn it, that's the one that looked like it had a perm, too, so...
Tips.
Yeah. Good job, Tips. Oh man, fucking Diabetes is fucking trucking now, isn't he?
He was going a good 2 miles per hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bill,
It didn't slow him down at
can I
all.
tell you something? So, I have a lot of stuff.
Wait, hold on.
After this show, you can watch my movies.
I might be able to stay a little bit.
Oh no, there goes Diabetes. He's gone.
Wait, well, they didn't show Diabetes blowing up.
No, but they showed his nose get exploded. What?
Is that your uncle or your dad?
Bill? Bill is neither my uncle nor my dad.
I'm your uncle.
He's my uncle. He's gonna be your uncle. He's your uncle now. Uncle Bill, otherwise known as the Nightman. He had the eyes of a cat and knows karate around the room.
Oh, God.
Look at that nightmarish, like, angler snake that they go through that leads into this. You gotta go through these doorways, apparently, but also there's, like, negative space around it, so you could just bypass them entirely.
You do have to agree, though, if you were ever to make it into this type of a fun house, minus the actual, being liquefied and eaten, it would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? I think the adrenaline would be pumping a lot more, though, if the threat of clowns was there, so...
You need some threat.
Yeah. Like, maybe not clowns that are gonna kill you, but clowns that are gonna, like,
tickle you ferociously.
Tickle you and take, like, pictures of you in uncompromising positions.
Speaking of pictures and uncompromising positions... we know somebody.
We know many people
that religiously carried a naked picture of Richard Gere in his wallet.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I think to this day, but I can't be for certain.
Still.
Oh, but it was for many, many years.
Absolutely. And what was the purpose of this picture again?
Because it was a naked picture of Richard Gere.
Right. Just, hey, is that a picture of your kids you're showing me? Yeah, well, that's awesome. I got a picture to show you. Oh, is that your kids? No, this is Richard Gere in the nude.
Why? One of the best pickup lines ever.
Yeah.
Why?
All right, so now they're trapped. They're trapped in a giant room with blocks.
Where do we go now?
Where do we go now? Debbie asks.
I don't even know. Bon, go get him.
Oh, all the men. That one's got a golf club.
So they were at gym class.
Yes.
Baseball bats, golf clubs.
Yeah, they got baseball bats. Oh, that one. That golf club had spikes on it.
We don't know what types of balls they use.
No.
Bon,
That was a wiffle ball bat. That's not going to do any damage.
Daddy, I can't see Scooch.
That bat is not going to. Not only was it a wiffle ball bat, but it apparently had like bumpers taped on it. It's not going to do any damage whatsoever.
Bon, go get him.
Oh man, they are surrounded. These clowns are not good at their jobs.
Although that is a very convenient platform they're on.
Yes. And being that it's inside the alien clown spaceship, it serves a purpose.
And to your point earlier, that GMC ice cream truck of death,
yeah,
no damage.
None.
What looks like many, many layers of bricks. Not a scratch.
Oh, man. Now, they are in awe of the severed clown head that is announcing things to them from the top of the ice cream van. To the point that they are just letting these people go. No, wait, there's Diabetes right there. He didn't explode.
Again, all signs of this are pointing towards...
These clowns have been wronged by us.
Yeah, and they're just a little bit mentally slow.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to point out the two brothers with the ice cream truck. Their clothes are shredded, and they are covered in large kiss marks from the female clowns. So you know they banged those clown chicks.
Cool.
Matter of fact, I don't think they banged them so much as were raped by them.
Well, rape would show unwillingness from a party, and I'm sure those guys...
Oh yeah, they were more... It was just more than they could handle at that time.
I'd agree.
It'd be like...
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like for your first time going to like a dominatrix. You know, that's not gonna be fun for anybody.
I was gonna say first time going to an arson.
Well, I don't start fires anymore because I quit drinking.
Bon, go get him.
Oh, now the giant evil clown that is their leader is apparently also a marionette.
What?
He's got some moves, though.
Yeah, he does. It's good. You know what? I'm gonna use those on the dance floor.
Bon, go get him.
Clownzilla here. Oh, he smashes the. He's beating the truck viciously because it's like a challenge. Like, you know, you get two alpha lions in the pride, and they're both trying to be the alpha, so they have to fight.
Naked.
Again, I hate to bring it.
They would fight naked.
I hate to bring it up. I think he was lactose intolerant.
He just noticed that he knew it was ice cream in it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why it exploded into flames.
I'm with you.
How does an ice cream truck explode into flames?
Yeah. At what point does the truck that has a built-in cooling system and air conditioning explode into flames instantaneously? Take Debbie and leave. I'll stay and fight this giant clown myself, says Tips.
I will get the movie when it's over and Bill will...
Go for help. I'll survive long enough for that.
Bill, I got Spider-Man for Christmas.
Oh, they're leaving. They're leaving Earth.
So the anchors...
Their anchors are sucked into the tippy top.
Spaghetti-like.
Yes.
We're going to Earth.
That clown has the same eyes as a Sith Lord.
That clown has the same eyes as Mooney.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Dad, some people are...
Oh man, did you see that? They had to have a little figurine of Tips for the clown, the life-size clown to hold to show that it's gigantic. They bothered to cut and style the Ken doll's hair like Tips.
Well, gotta give it to Tips.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Tips is in the top.
You're right, Bill. That did drill pretty deeply into the ground, yeah. And at that velocity, I don't see how she couldn't have enjoyed it. And that's one thing I want to make clear, not just to you, Billy, but to anyone within the sound of my voice, is that the key to good sex is rotating at speeds that are unfathomable. If your skin feels like it's starting to peel off, you are going too slow. You are going too slow. You need to increase your speed exponentially.
Seriously?
Yeah. Easily defeated.
He used... A badge isn't even sharp.
He used the pin from his badge.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which goes to show you that the clown noses are not just their weak point, but are incredibly fragile. Also, that clown didn't necessarily want to hurt him. It could have eaten him or broken him in half or anything like that. It just got him real close. Like, it was going to maybe explain why they were there.
Sorry, dude.
And he murdered it.
We thought your circus was a slave camp.
We were here to liberate our people. Fuck you, clown! And explodes it.
We could have easily used cows instead of people.
But where's the fun in that? It's like eating a soy burger, Bill.
Yeah, really.
How did they survive their truck blowing up?
Ice cream. Wait, yeah.
I saw you guys get blown up in the ice cream truck.
Oh, that. Oh, we in the freezer with the ice cream.
Yeah. Anybody want a dipsicle?
With your ice cream. What? How are we gonna pay for the truck?
Don't blame me. It was your idea.
No, it wasn't. You're the one who said we could get girls.
You said
I did not.
Well, they did get girls in it.
Yeah.
Multiple sets, actually,
Yes.
for the movie.
Yeah. They each time, I believe there was 2 or 3 sets of girls.
So, note to self.
Do you think it's over, guys?
Yeah, sure.
They blew up the clowns. Oh, the pies! The melting pies! So they're not going to survive. They're dead now.
Night of the Living Dead all over again.
Yeah. And the movie ends before we see them disintegrate because they can't just kill them in front of us, but we know what happens with those pies. Yep. So they're done.
Oh,
and then again, the theme song from the Dickies. Mike Tobacco!
Mike Tobacco.
Played by Grant Kramer. Debbie Stone was Suzanne Snyder. Dave Hansen was John Allen Ellis. Curtis Moody, John Vernon. And Punk 1 and Punk 2 were Danny Kovacs and Brian Deegan Scott.
I'm trying to see for the other guys.
Spider-Man?
Hold on, bud.
Yep, Kyoto.
Yeah.
Clown performers, Charles Kyoto. So Kyoto was a clown.
Excellent. They couldn't just make the movie, they had to be the clowns of their own movies. And we, as with the credits roll, we have the Dickies playing the theme song, Killer Clowns from Outer Space again. You know what, this movie never gets old, to be honest.
I'm keeping a Kyoto count.
We're keeping a Kyoto count.
Keeping a Kyoto count.
We're at
I think
2.
we're at 3.
I wouldn't know who C. Krakow is.
I think costume construction, C. Krakow.
The Boom Man was John Hayes. It was. Rocky Capella was the stunt coordinator. You know, a lot of these names sound made up to me.
Honey Wagon Driver?
Yeah. Catering by Chef Bill and the Caterers.
Shit, sounds like a band.
Yeah, these sound suspiciously made up. Special props by Model Works. Gordon Forkett, Bruce Lau. I've never met anybody with the last name Lau.
Clown Fabricators.
Bob McKee. Ann Ellis. Derek DeVoe. Like the thinker. Pyrotechnics was Joseph Viscasil.
Glitter doesn't count as pyrotechnics.
No, and also Viscasil sounds like a drug I'd take for depression. Kirk Gray was a stand-in. I bet money that was fucking Mooney's stand-in. And Officer Mooney's stand-in was Kirk Gray. Yes. That sounds right.
We know Tips' stand-in was a mannequin.
Yeah, a Ken doll with a haircut to Tips.
Special thanks to the county and the city of Santa Cruz.
Yes.
I'm guessing this was a film in
City of Watsonville, Vista Group, and Fred Fuchs. Who the fuck is Fred Fuchs? Killer Clowns from Outer Space, performed by the Dickies.
El Porto Music.
Sandals in the Sand, written by John Shakespeare. And that's the only 2 songs on the soundtrack. That was it.
I thought there was Dio.
There's no Dio. I wouldn't know who did the OST though. Whoever scored this film, that guy deserves an Oscar. Even a posthumous
sound effects
one.
department alone.
Yeah, even if it's posthumous. And I'm not saying that they are dead, but very likely they are dead. So, all right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning into that one. That was a hell of an episode. Bill, I want to thank you for being here, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Spider-Man?
We can watch Spider-Man, but with our eyes, not with our hearts.
Bang, go get him!
Excellent. Oh, I like in the after the credits thing, you got an evil clown with the eyes of a Dark Lord of the Sith, and then you have the guy that was melted by the pies.
Was he the unnamed cop?
He was the unnamed security guard. I think they had him listed as security guard.
This is the scariest part of the movie.
Warning, yeah.
The federal law.
fsunsetpost.com was where the production services were done, so you can check that out. Of course, before I let anybody go, I want you to check out a fireside chat with Ryan McCormick. Do anything and everything you can to contact and be a part of the life with Bill Sines, because he's like that. Okay, so everybody's got that family member, that like uncle or possibly like
not the one that went to jail after sleepovers or anything,
but the one that comes around like at like Christmas and time and gathers all the kids around and says, "Hey kids, do you want to see something cool?" and then lights their own fart. Like that.
Well, he's not joking.
No, like
that's been a thing.
Yeah, that's right, because you are an uncle. I can see this. But yeah, check out Fireside Chat with Ryan McCormick. Check out Case in Point with Justin Case. Check out the boys at McSauce doing their thing. Thank you guys, and if you ever get the chance to watch Killer Klowns on your own, that's a must. You know, I mean, here's the choices. Hey, hon, what do you want to do tonight? Oh, well, I was thinking about having a threesome with you and your brother, or watching Killer Klowns with Outer Space. The correct choice is obviously Killer Klowns. The threesome with the brother can be brought up at another point in time. So thank you guys for tuning into the Element of Surprise. I'm Chad. This is Bill. Bill, thanks again for being here.
It's my pleasure.
And take care. We'll catch you next time.
Spaceship,